Hello everybody, Liquid here. Today I'm going to be showing you my cube collection. So I got quite a few of them, so let's get started. I guess we'll start with these ones that I have up here. I'll just do 2x2 one on. So first, this is my first 2x2, my Rubik's 2x2. Rubik's brand. It's not that good. It has these Cubesmith tiles on it, just like all of these, except my VCube 8. But yeah, it makes a lot of noise when it's turning, of the plastics rubbing together and the spring noise and stuff, but it's decent. It doesn't turn that bad. It's my Rubik's 3x3, and usually these ones do turn pretty bad when you first get them, but I use this quite a lot, and I actually got it to a pretty good state, so yeah, it works pretty well. It doesn't, it does corner cut a little bit, and yeah, it's pretty good. I think I got lucky with the tensions that I got on it. So then, of course, I have my Rubik's 4x4, which is the first 4x4 I got, too. It's my first 3x3, by the way. And yeah, this thing, I don't know if I loosened the screws in the core or what, but it is incredibly loose. I have played with other people's 4x4s, Rubik's 4x4s, and they just are so tight you can't even turn them. It's just, yeah, but this turn is really loose, but the problem is when you turn it just like this, normally these pieces will like pop out and then you have to pop them back in, and it's really loud and annoying, and sometimes it'll kind of lock up, and yeah, it's just not that good of a cube. And then my Rubik's 5x5, it actually is fairly loose from taking it apart and lubricating it and stuff, but it does lock up like a lot, and it just has this weird feeling to it that I don't like. It's just the looseness feeling, like on my Rubik's 4x4. And then, here we go, this is my 6x6, my first 6x6 again. It's actually V-Cube. Yeah, it turns pretty badly because it's the original type clicking mechanism and stuff, but yeah, I got this quite a long time ago. I got all of these cubes that I'm showing you right now before I got back into cubing and YouTube and stuff. But yeah, that's my VCube 6. Then my VCube 7, I actually, recently, I put the tiles on it, like, right after I got back into cubing, actually. But yeah, in between the time that I wasn't into cubing, it had no stickers on it, so yeah, it's currently scrambled because I scramble it for my backwards video, which we may have seen. But yeah, it doesn't turn that well. I got it pretty stiff one, but it turns a lot better than it did when I first got it. And finally, my VCube 8, which I got after I got back into cubing, for my birthday actually, which wasn't that long ago. And these just have regular VCube stickers on it, the ones that come on them. They're really cheap stickers, and they're really bad, but they're like papery. But yeah, this cube turns pretty well. When I first got it, I thought it felt like really cheap and stuff, but I've learned to get used to that feeling. So yeah, let's put that back. Yeah, here's my calendar cube. I recently made this one too. Basically, I just got a Shengzhou cube, which has this cool feel to it, and I got Cubesmith stickers that said that have calendar cube stuff on them, and basically you can change it to any day of the year. So it says Monday, July 7th, which is today, the day that I'm recording it, but I cannot change it to, like, if I do this, change it to tomorrow's date, which would be Tuesday, July 8th. So yeah, you can change it to any day of the year that you want. So now, those are the cubes that I have up here, and now I'm going to get to my other cubes that I usually keep out. Okay, so for these cubes, I'm going to sort them out in between the cubes that I got before and after I got back into cubing, and you'll see there aren't very many of them that I had before. And so yeah, I'm also going to try and organize to the best of my ability at when I got them. Okay, so I got all these cubes up in a line, so let's get started with this. So the first thing, I'm going to show you the ones that I got before I got back into cubing. So this is my VCube 5. It doesn't turn that well. I think, again, I got a pretty stiff one. The reason there's no stickers on the white side, Cubesmith sent me the wrong colors. I ordered a white cube set, and they gave me white stickers, so yeah, but anyway, yeah, I did get CubeSmith stickers, as you can see. They look really nice with the V-Cube, as opposed to the V-Cube shades, with the white plastic. But, yeah, I got this. I'm pretty sure this was one of the first ones that I got. I think I bought it with birthday money or something, but, yeah. And then, the next ones that I got were, I'm pretty sure it's for birthday or Christmas. I got these two. They were in a DIY kit together. It's the duo thing, I think. But yeah, this one first. This is my only really good 2x2. It's what I'm going to be using at Nationals, I guess, if I don't get any better one. And yeah, I should probably re-lube it because, yeah, you can hear the side, it has like dirt in it and junk. So, yeah, but it definitely turns really well. It can corner cut a lot. And then my VCube 2, my VCube 2B, as you know, when you first get these, they turn really badly, but I actually did a mod, which you can see, it's called my Pillowed VCube 2B mod, and it turns a lot better. It doesn't catch at all. Basically, I'll just show you what I did. I just Dremeled down it used to be sticking up right there, so it was like larger increase, but yeah, I just sanded that down. So yeah, and then the last cube that I got before I got back into cubing was my Mega Minx. I think I also get this one for my birthday or Christmas or something. It's just a regular Mephits Mega Minx. It turns okay. I have since gotten CubeSmith tiles on it, as you can see. But yeah, now these are the cubes, which are quite a lot of them. They got after cubing. So that also includes my calendar cube and my VCube 8. So the first thing that I got was these two cubes. When I got back into cubing, this was my first unboxing, you may have seen. This is my Dying Wuhong. It turns really well. It's not as good as my Xanthi though. But yeah, it was my first really good speed cube. But yeah, now the lubricant just kind of came out and there's like dirt in it, so it doesn't turn that well. I also got these green Lubix torpedoes for it. And I modded it for them and did all that stuff. And yeah, it turns great and it doesn't pop. And then I also got my VCube 4, which I found didn't turn as good as I was expecting. It has the weird clicking thingy, and it catches quite a bit. But, so yeah, I decided to make that my 4x4 Super Cube. I got these stickers from CubeSmith, by the way. So, next, something that I made I used this cube. It's a Lego cube. You may have remembered this video too. It's my Lego Rubik's Cube. Yeah, basically what I did is I got this cube, took off all the stickers and stuff, and then I glued on Legos to them. I got them from Lego Brick thing. And yeah, you can bandage pieces across it, like put a longer piece across these two, and then you won't be able to move these pieces apart from each other. And yeah, it's pretty fun. I bought two of them just because they were really cheap, and yeah, because I need it for anything. And then, I can't really remember the order in which I got some of these. Okay, here we go. So these are my birthday cubes next. So here they are. These are the ones I got for my birthday. Yeah, I also got my VCube 8, which you've already seen, of course. But yeah, so the first, this actually came in a DIY set. I put it together and it was actually missing the green piece and the green center cap, so I had another update video showing you that. But yeah, I have videos on all these, by the way. So yeah, it's my Giant Xanthi stickerless. It turns really great. It's my best speed cube. It's even better than my stickered one because just how it is. But yeah, it turns really great. So the next one is my VCube 6B. I just wanted this to get a better VCube 6, or just a 6x6 in general. This is a newer version, new and improved version. It uses the same mechanism as the VCube 4. I know there was a big controversy over this, and I'm not going to get into that, but basically it's the X-Cube mechanism. It has little bumps that keep it in alignment and stuff. But yeah, it turns pretty well, but it's pillowed, so I may also get a flat new version once they come out with those. Then we have our Pure Minx. It's Shangxiao brand. It's pretty good. I guess this would be the best brand of Pure Minx. So yeah, but yeah, not much special to it. I did loosen it because it was kind of tight, and yeah, but yeah. And I have my gear cube, which is a really fun cube to show to people. It turns really coolly, but it's actually a lot, center cap, it's actually a lot easier to solve than a normal 3x3. The reason that the center cap just came off, as you know, if you have a gear cube, these, when they first come, it will not come off no matter what you do. So I actually had to, my dad cut into this, and then we pried it off with some scissors, and yeah, it was very hard, but yeah, so that was because I did a thing, I skipped some of the gears like this, and then I gave it to my friend, and he scrambled it, and so I couldn't solve it no matter what I could do, because it was just like mixed up in an impossible way to solve, so we had to take it apart. But yeah, those are all the cubes I got for my birthday. Now we have the floppy cube, which is basically a quick, easy thing. Anybody could solve it if they got enough time, but it's really easy. But it's a super fluffy cube, so it can do weird shape-shifting things like this. Yeah, and stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically it. Okay, and then we have my half mix-up mod. So I actually made a video on this a while ago on this, me making it. Basically, it looks pretty normal when you first see it, except for you see that this piece is longer, and yeah. So what you do, you'll try and turn it, it doesn't do anything. So you actually have to turn it 45 degrees, the middle layer, and then turn it like this. What? What awesomeness! Yay! I came up with the idea after seeing a cube that Johanna Rubik had. I'm not sure if this was the exact same one that he had made, but I don't know. I call it the half mix-up mod because, yeah, that it's like a mix-up cube, only it's half of it. And then next, by the way, this cube, floppy cube, and basically all the rest of these cubes were from my birthday money and stuff. So the next one is my void cube. So I actually no, this one I got for my sister's birthday. We got presents from my grandma from our sister for our sister's birthday. So yeah, it's my void cube. You can see right through it. It's completely hollowed out in the middle, but it's completely fully functional. It's actually Rubik's branded. It's called the Void Puzzle, and yeah, it's pretty cool. And then since I'm going to the competition, U.S. Nationals, like I was talking about earlier, I had to get some new 4x4s because my only other 4x4s were that bad turning Rubik's one and my Super Cube. So I had to get a new 4x4, which is this Moyu Weisu, and it turns really well. Some people have complained about a little inner piece popping out, but I haven't had any troubles with that with the tension I have it at. At the competition, I'm probably not going to be able to make it under 1:30 seconds, so I can compete in it, but at least I'll get to do the first two solves. But yeah, that's the Moyu Weisu. And then also, for the competition, since the only good 3x3 that I had was a stickerless one, which are illegal in competitions, I had to get a new Diamond Zanchi. And this is stickerless Diamond Zanchi. It turns really well, but not as well as my stickerless one. My stickerless one just feels better. So a lot of people say that stickerless ones just feel better for them and they work better. So yeah, pretty great cube. I'll use that at the competition. And now, the last main cube that I usually have out is my Scube, because I wanted to compete in that in the competition. So yeah, I just bought this cube off Amazon, and yeah, it's landline, so it does have a clicking mechanism. It is kind of annoying, but yeah, it works well. So yeah, now I'm going to get into the cubes that I have kept in my closet that I don't really leave out here. Okay, so here we are. We're now in my closet. I have a little light set up because it's dark in here. So yeah, I'll show you all the cubes that I have in here. So these are the cubes I don't usually leave out for people to use or show in my videos and stuff, just because they are bad quality and I never use them, or just like they're not finished mods, or just like old things that I never use, basically. So I will just go across the rows. I'm gonna be showing you the puzzles that I have too, miscellaneous puzzles. So here first is this little IQ test thing. It's a little solid wood puzzle thing. And yeah, it's really loose right now. But yeah, you basically take it apart and try and put it back together. It's just kind of boring, and it's not really a twisty puzzle, so yeah. And then I also have this IQ test thing. I actually followed the instructions on that one, but I never got it to work. And then this one is actually from like Spain, I think. My mom got it for me, so yeah. And then over here, this is the Rubik's Chain. It's a really old puzzle. I got this from my grandma, actually. It's just you sliding and turning puzzle. You just try and make all the chains, basically. It's fairly easy, but there is kind of a parody thing at the end that you make it, so yeah. And it's really old and stuff, so I just leave it. Okay, so this is my 1 by 2 by, this is 1 by 1 by 2. It's actually my dad's. He got it a long time ago, but it's basically just a really easy puzzle to solve. You can solve it within like one move, basically. It just has a really simple, cheap mechanism. It's just one spinning thing going into another thing. Well, it doesn't even spin, it's just, it rotates around it. And then, next, it's my Rubik's 360, which is a very hard puzzle to solve. I've never actually solved it. I've gotten close. I've gotten like 4 of these bubbles filled in. But basically, you have to like you have to like put it at a certain angle and stuff, so you can get the holes at the top and get the balls in the holes, and then eventually get them up into these little bubble things. I found a tutorial online, but it's just too confusing to do. So yeah, the way that I did it that once, when I got 4 of them, I just kind of shook it around randomly until I got one of the balls in the hole. But yeah, I never really solved it. Then this isn't really a puzzle. It's a random little thing. This is my Rubik's slide, basically. Let's see. You turn it on. And then you can just choose a level and stuff. And start. How do you start? Yeah, there we go. And then you hold down this button. Wait, no. You hold down this button, and it shows you what position you get in. Then you can slide it and try and get in that position. And then this, get in that position. I know you can't see this very well. You do that. And then you can also, like, yeah, for this, you can, like, turn it and move it around. Yeah, there we go. And then, yeah, it can get pretty difficult, especially if you go on a higher level, but it's pretty, it is pretty simple, though, and it gets pretty boring after a while. So now, these are more of my twisty puzzles up here. I have a bunch of little cubes. I have a little 1 by 1 that I made a long time ago. 1 by 1 that I made a really long time ago has a Rubik's logo, and I taped up the whole Lego thing that I used to make it. It looks really bad. And I also did that with this 1 by 2 by 2 that I have. It's also made out of Legos, as you can see here. But yeah. And then I made this little Rubik's stand. I tried to make it like the other one. For one of my 1 by 1s. And then we have this little 3 by 3. This is like, you can get these for like 50 cents in a big pack, but I lubricated this with using my lube, and it turns really well, but there's little holes in the centers with like screws and stuff, and it leaks through and ruins the stickers. But yeah, then we have the Rubik's snake, which basically you pull out into a big snake thing, like this. Here we go. Here's the snake, and then you can basically just move it around magically, and then once you twist it a certain way, it's not really an actual way that you do it, it's just, you just make it into a certain shape, and then just keep doing that. But basically, once you do all this, it will turn into that big, it's like a sphere ball thing that was at start. Yeah, there we go. And then, just set that down there. This is a Siamese cube, I believe it's called. Basically, I'll demonstrate real quick. Here is how it's supposed to look. It's two Rubik's Cubes connected together, but I haven't found any glue that works. I've tried all sorts of stuff, but it just keeps falling apart every time I do it. So yeah, I'll try and get that fixed eventually. Basically, there's two Rubik's frame cubes that I bought. And then this is a little Rubik's Cube. I don't know what these are. I think this is the 40th anniversary logo. But I actually got this. My dad got it while geocaching, and he knew that I would want it, so he got it for me. So yeah, it's a nice little cube just to use for like videos if I need an extra cube. This is, I'm pretty sure, I cannot remember the exact name of this puzzle. It's like, yeah, I can't remember, but basically you try and get like all of one color in each tube. They used to have little stickers on them that showed you what color, but they came off. So yeah. And then here is my Minx. It's actually, I think Oscar Vidavitor made a cube that's like the Mega Minx, but he called it the Minx. So yeah, I guess this can no longer be the Minx. Basically, it was, since it's it's Mega, Giga, Terra, Peta for the Minxes. So I just went up one below Mega, which is Kilo. So yeah, it's basically just a 1x1 Mega Minx. It's really heavy though. It's probably just as heavy as the regular Mega Minx. Next, here is my Rubik's Magic. So basically, you apply magic to it, and all the rings get interconnected. And then you just apply more magic to it, and they're not connected anymore. It's actually just one way that you have to do it, and it will always solve it. So now, get up here. This is my Rubik's Revolution. That's really obnoxious voice. It basically just has some games that you, so in this one you just try and find the flashing color, or the color, then you press it. Yeah. I think it has some sort of broken piece inside, because you can hear that. But yeah, it's pretty lame and boring, like my Rubik's slide. Oh, here, this is a really old 15 puzzle. The stickers were actually rubbing off and I couldn't see anything, so I actually got some tile material that I had from the edges of my Mega Minx stuff, and I cut out all these little things, and I put numbers on them. So, this is my handwriting. Beautiful, isn't it? And basically you just slide it around, and you slide the numbers around. You've probably seen one of these before. They also have ones with pictures on them and stuff. But yeah, this is a pretty old one. And then next, these are my, you could probably seen these before if you've looked for cubes, but basically it's just like 4 Siamese 2x2s together. They're like E-sheens or something. But yeah, it is quite a challenge to solve, because when you're turning them, all the other pieces like get in the way of you doing it, and it's just pretty annoying to solve, but yeah, it takes a while, so yeah, but it is pretty fun, I guess. And then next, this is a Gordian's knot. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. It comes with a little instruction booklet, and I used that to find a better method to do it. And actually on my old channel is a little story with it. The first video that I uploaded was a video of how to solve one of these, and how to take it apart, and then another one, how to reassemble it. I guess that's how my tutorials started, but basically. But yeah, those got like a couple hundred views over the like 5 years ago that I did that. And yeah, so that's the Gordon's knot. So basically it's like a wood sliding puzzle or something. You just move it around and move the pieces around and just try and solve it. Recently I tried to relearn how to solve it. Let's see if I still remember. Wow, I'm actually pretty surprised, but I actually, just like in a minute, I got all those pieces out, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Now the challenge is if I can remember how to put it back together. Wow, it took me a little bit, but I eventually figured out how to do that. I'm surprised I actually remember that, but yeah. I got this at a little fair in our town, but it's basically just a really cheap Rubik's Cube thing. It's giant. It has like footballs on it, but it's actually pretty hard because it has a void cube parity, because all of these things are the same, and also you have to orient the centers, so it is kind of a challenge. I've only solved it like once, which was pretty recently. You can see the mechanism. It's really cheap and trying to use as least plastic as possible. So there we are. And then over here we have this little snake cube. Basically the snake just goes all the way around the cube like this. I've never actually solved this one either. I haven't solved most of these just because they turn really bad or the stickers are bad quality and stuff. And then that also came with a pack with this one, and that one. I actually opened that right before making my last cube collection video. So this is also a word search puzzle thingy. Basically you can move it around and make words, I guess. I'm not really sure what the point of it is, but yeah, this is a little Tic Tac Toe thing, I think, but you just try and make it look like this. And then Sudoku cubes, I have like 3 of these. This one, it came with the pack of those 4. This one was a really old one that my dad had, and he gave it to me. It barely turns at all, and there's a missing piece, you can see, and all the stickers that came off. A lot of them, at least. And this one is also another one that I got. Yep, right there. The sticker just came off. It's like not stuck on with anything. If I just do this, yep, another sticker comes off. I have a whole ton of stickers sitting up here on the shelf. So yeah. That's basically it for my cube collection now. There are a couple more things that I should show you, so I'll just grab those real quick. Okay, you can see I have my table here, and if we go down right here, I have a bunch of Amazon boxes, and here is my car. I actually got this blast car thing. You put CO2 cartridges in here, and you erase them like Pine Road Derby. But yeah, basically I painted all the sides, and I put this pinstriping stuff on, just like plastic stuff. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But then I have over here my Rubik's Cube little mosaic thing, along with my creeper. And then, if we make our way over here, we have my light switch, which I actually just made. It's like ceramic stuff. It has the red color scheme and everything. See? Yep. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. All the colors and stuff, and it's even textured on the lines, but yeah, it looks really cool, even better in real life. Okay, everybody, that is just about it. I'll see you next time. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!